What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol PL for Planet Labs. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this one had a significant injection of volume on today's session, largely because the big GS for Goldman Sachs did start covering the stock, and I believe they issued a buy rating. They're the first ones, and usually the rest of the big banks start to follow. Yep, buy rating and an $11 price target. So we'll see if they ultimately make it there. However, again, it's just a positive catalyst, which, of course, as we mentioned, gave a huge volume injection. However, from the daily time frame chart, what you'll notice is that we did gap up, but was that gap sustained? I mean, yes, in terms of, we closed green here. However, look at the large upper wick, right? A lot of sellers stepped up at these highs, or we had a massive amount of profit taking as anyone who's either long from down here took profits, or people are starting to get out for break even if they tried to buy the gap down from that sort of earnings catastrophe from in here. So it's not looking fantastic, I would say. From the daily time frame, it would suggest lower based on that upper wick. From the 30-minute intraday perspective, again, look at this sharp V-shaped rejection off of the highs. Generally speaking, on a V-shaped move like this, very, very hard to get all the way back up to the tip there, noting the sharp rejection. It's like no one was interested up here. Everyone just lost interest. Boom, big sharp rejection. It's not even like we had a pause for a little consolidation, then it fell off. No, just immediate rejection off of 7, the big bad number apparently here inside of PL. So what we'll do is to stay objective, take out the Fibonacci's from low all the way on up to the high. What you'll notice, we did close firmly back down underneath the 61.8, which dramatically increases the odds that you do see a 100% retracement. Now, anything underneath today's low obviously just fills the gap underneath us. So underneath $6 even does start to fill the gap down towards 582. As we know, let's go ahead and remove that quickly. If we come on over to the trade tab, you're not actually going to short this thing, right? You look at this, hard to borrow. The put volume here is absolutely pathetic. You're just going to step aside and let the downside activity ensue as in if we break that low. And I wouldn't even start fishing for longs until a daily pattern is put in where we have a clean risk reward ratio. Again, I'm not really seeing anything. Even if this were to pull back down into the floor here, I suppose if you were daring, you could take a stab long looking for a bit of a bounce. Stop goes underneath the all-time low. That's your risk. But even if this were to become a double bottom, something like that, where's your neckline breakout? Clearly up and over this for the larger gap overhead to fill. And, when that unfolds, maybe you have a little bit more confidence in the structure, but I'm just not seeing the case to go long here inside of PL as of right now. Now, if there is some sort of move that does this, so we just come on back up and start doing this, fine. Treat it as a 30-minute bull flag, intraday bull flag, whatever. Break up and over today's high of day should take us closer to that 750 range, but it just doesn't look like a likely scenario as of right now, which is why we're not really putting it forth as the primary objective. That's going to wrap up the analysis here inside of PL. If you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.